Okay, in this video I just want to talk about radical equations and negatives. So in particular, square root equations and negatives. The square root of a number written with the radical sign here like such cannot be negative. Just like an absolute value, when I take the absolute value, it can't be negative. When I take the square root of positive numbers, I'm going to end up with a positive number. So let's go ahead and solve this. Say we don't see that and we want to solve it. So I'm going to undo this square root by squaring both sides. So square root of something squared is itself. 5x minus 3 equals negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. I add 3 to both sides. Yeah, 5x equals 4 plus 3 is 7. And divide both sides by 5. So we think x equals 7/5. If you check that, it won't work. I'm going to replace x with 7/5. And see if it will equal negative 2. Alright, 5 times 7/5, the 5's divide out. I'm left with 7 minus 3, and 7 minus 3 is 4. And square root of 4 is a positive 2. So square root of 4 can never equal negative 2. It's going to end up positive 2. If I try to make 4 negative, square root of negative 4 isn't a real number. So this can never be true. So when you have a square root equaling a negative number, there's going to be no solution. If you forget this fact, you can still solve the equation, but you have to check your solutions. If you check it, you'll see it won't work, and you'll end up with no solution. Go ahead and try the example on the right. So this example on the right, we have negative 3 times the square root of x plus 2 equaling 9. So right now it equals positive 9. It looks like nothing's wrong. But if I isolate this, divide both sides by negative 3, right, because this is 3 times, I can undo that times with division, I'd end up with a square root of x plus 2 equaling negative 3. So whatever ends up under the radical, if it's a positive number, the square root of that's going to be positive. If it's a negative number, the square root of that doesn't exist. There's no way I can get this square root to equal negative 3. Again, if you forgot, you could just keep solving it. And I'd have x plus 2 equals 9. Subtract 2, and x equals 7. I would check it, replacing the x with 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. But I'm going to get negative 9 equaling a positive 9, which is not true. These things are not equal. So again, there is no solution. And you can see that as long as you're always checking the solutions that you get.